Alright, so Snow Leopard has been released for a couple days now, and I installed it, of course, as you could imagine. With the brief day I've spent with it, I made a quick video about a few of my favorite changes to the OS. So let's take a quick look. Quick preview of Snow Leopard. The new Big Cat. Hey, Norman! 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 Are you gonna take that, buddy? Are you gonna take that? I just called you old, you're fat, and you're ugly. Yeah! So just for your reference, the Snow Leopard installer states it takes about 45 minutes for Snow Leopard to install over Leopard. I have no idea how long it took because I did it overnight, but I do know the morning brought great fortune and a new OS for me to play with. It was my first OS upgrade, so it was pretty nice. It was easy. Actually, I take that back. We upgraded my old Dell from 98 to XP, but my dad did that. I didn't know anything about that then. So yeah, enjoy the video. Norman! Alright, well, one of the first big differences is the use of stacks. You can see here I've got mine highlighted, and before people were the general conception is that stacks are utterly useless, and for me that's not true. I really value their what stacks mean. You can see a new thing in stacks is that the little arrow shifts depending on where your mouse is over the dock. That's a nice little touch. Instead of highlighting, you can scroll through big things now. More items doesn't mean smaller icons, which is nice. But everything performs exactly the same, except for the old one. When you click on a folder like this, it opens it up in Finder, which I mean, you know, Finder's great, but that's kind of what makes stacks useless. And so you could quick look it, see those icons in quick look. And now the new stacks, you can just drill right on into the stack and within stacks and navigate the folder. Now I chose to open it just to show you the difference between quick look. Quick look still kind of sucks if you have an alpha image. The invisible image doesn't show up. But now in expose is the other big thing. Instead it was scattered kind of in a random grid, a little messy kind of grid. But now in the new expose, when you use it, it's a really nice grid pattern instead of just a scattered mess. And also it highlights it around it in blue, and it has the title of every single window instead of having the title only when you thumb over it. Now it's every single window, and it's in a nice... Now in application expose, if you have a certain application and you want to switch to a different window only in that application, like this for Safari for example, you can see iPhoto is faded out in the background in black, and you can switch between the open windows. Oh, now no more. Now when you open up the there's a nice black vignette, the iPhoto window completely fades out and you can only see the Safari windows. It's a nice touch, and I certainly appreciate it. Now you wouldn't think minimizing would get you know, any significant upgrades, because minimizing is just so cool in macOS 10, but the problem is that it uses up so much dock space in it. It's really hard to see that. But with Snow Leopard, it's really cool that you can just minimize it. You can see in slow motion. You can minimize the application right onto its icon on the dock. So they're still there. They just don't take up so much space in the dock, and you can still see your icons. You don't have to squint. And so anytime you want to click on an icon, you can see it brings up the new expose mode, where it shows you the thumbnails of the all the icons that are minimized in a kind of a miniature thumbnail view. And what's great about this is that you can, now when you're in expose with minimized windows, you can see all of your windows, not just the ones on the desktop, but also the ones minimized either in the dock or in the icon in the dock. It's a really great way to enhance your workflow. 10.6 promises 7 gigs back on your hard drive. Close enough. I got 45 gigabytes back. And this brings us to the new QuickTime! Obviously there's the new logo, which is so cool. I mean, you know, there's a classic QuickTime logo, but this new one is just on fire. So before, when you launched QuickTime, there's this little window would pop up for like an internet movie media service type of thing that I never really understood. If you got the Pro version, you could also record and you know, edit audio. It's a little bit more powerful than what the QuickTime that comes with Snow Leopard. but you did also have to pay for those features for $30 to upgrade to Pro. Now in the new QuickTime, I can do a movie recording, I can do an audio recording, and I can do a screen recording. I can also do basic trims, but this is just limited to the trimming the edges. I can't trim in the middle, and I can't, add two QuickTime movies together. But it's still a really very nice experience. And it's really easy and it's really fun. Now before, this is what the QuickTime window looked like. And that's fine, it looks great, but then in this new QuickTime, it looks very much like an iPod or an iPhone would. The controls disappear and it's just like a floating window. It's just so cool. It's just, bam, there it is. Aside from those big changes, there are dozens and dozens of really minor changes throughout the entire operating system that you'll find just by playing around with it for a few weeks. Also, one thing I didn't note was launching applications is faster, importing video footage from iMovie is faster. It just seems zippier. It's like a car with a new clutch. It's just nice. But overall, it's a great update, and for a $30 price tag, yeah, it's worth it.